Hello again, everybody. Sukenode here with another Street Fighter 6 video for you guys. Still working on my way up to Platinum with Marisa. Um, I was going to record this video while I was playing in the matches, and for some odd reason, when I was doing it at this time on this day, for some reason I was getting an error code saying I couldn't connect to PlayStation players properly. So if you notice, all of these matches are PC players. If you look at if you look to the left of their actual character picture, and you'll see PC above the purple C. All of these are against PC players because I couldn't connect to PlayStation players, and the game kept erroring out. So I turned it over to PC, and then I was having issues getting connected to PC players. They either weren't accepting the matches, or the matches kept failing. So I didn't know what was going on. So I just stopped recording, was like, I'll just scrap this. It's not going to work. Then I just sat down, switched it over to PC only, kept it on PC only, I mean, and just did my matches and just waited for matches to come. And I was actually waiting in between matches like a good 5 to 6 minutes. So I was just like, okay, we'll just have the matches and we'll do the recordings as normal. Sorry, just getting that explanation out of the way. I hope you guys have been having a good time. If you've been playing Street Fighter 6, I hope you've been having as great a time as I am. There were times like today, I was like, I'm not really feeling it. But then I actually got up here, started playing, and I was in. I was like, yeah, let's go, let's go. But let's go ahead and get on with our matches. We're probably only going to do this Ryu, the E Honda, and the JP. This was my first JP. Um, and I also, Quinero was my first JP. He beat the crap out of me. But 2 matches later, I ran into him again. So that'll be interesting in the next video for you guys to see me play him the first time, and then you get to see how I did against him in the second match. See if you can guess. Because I have no idea what I'm doing against JPs. It was a learning experience for me, and I had to figure it out. And he was doing all kinds of JP tricky stuff. But let's go ahead and get into this Ryu match. So Ryu's, like I said before, are really solid characters. I should have known going into this match with a character named Booty Menace. I saw that name and I was like, I can't handle players like this. They don't care about themselves and they don't care about anybody around them. So I was with the phalanxes or her Superman punch. What I was trying to do was jump over the fireballs because he was doing them quite a bit, and then he would charge up. So I was trying to jump over the fireballs. Um, I might be trying too hard to anticipate my opponent, and maybe that's the problem. And I wasn't interspersing grabs in my actual aggressive game. Um, so yeah, we're trying to approach him and find and we but then I messed up again on getting my I tried to drive rush at him and messed it up. uh, I still cannot get my drive rush consistently. And it either costs me a lot of damage or it can cost me the game if I don't get it because I don't get the pressure, right? So, yep, I'm not being I'm not being mindful of his overhead. One of the things about Ryu that's actually really good is his drive rush with his overhead is very good. I didn't react to the DI in the corner. I should always be looking to react to that. The reason I was getting hit there as well is because I kept trying to down light punch him and get my turn back, but I guess I should have just waited. I did not mean to do that kick. I was trying to scud him because I was pretty sure I was close enough I could have grabbed him, and I tried to scud him and I didn't get the input. Yeah, I should have grabbed him when I jumped in. The one thing about it is I'm never just on as soon as I start playing. I have to warm up. So maybe I should have gone into Battle Hub and done some matches. We did get him here though, so it wasn't free. We did get him here. So, but that was more because he messed up rather than that was more because he messed up rather than we forced him into a position to make a mistake. And that's what I'm trying to get good at, forcing my opponents into positions where they have to make a mistake, right? Because they're like, "Oh, well that seems safe," or "I got to do something, so I'm gonna jump." "Oh, wrong answer." "I'm a block." "Oh, wrong answer." So, especially since I'm getting closer and closer to platinum, um, putting my opponents in situations where they don't have time to think, and so they have to make a split second reaction, and they don't, and they, of all the options I could do, they have to blindly pick the one that I'm going to do so they can get out of it. I'm still working on it. He didn't kill us with this, but he put us so close. Meh. Yeah, he put us so close. Yeah, and then we got, but yeah, eh, yep, yeah, and see, he got us there. That was our game to lose. We brought it back, but the low I should have, because that's one of the things about Ryu that's really good, that low, and I should have been looking for it. I should have jumped and punished him. But he also could, and the reason I did that is because honestly, I shouldn't have phalanxed. He could have woken up. He was no, 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 no. Actually, phalanx was fine. I should have phalanxed there. I would have gone over the low, and he was in burnout, so he wouldn't have been able to EX his dragon punch for it to be invincible. It would have lost on wake up. So okay, I'll have to remember that for next time. And then he left, but then again, he got this ranked him up to platinum. He's gold 5 now. That was his rank up match. As soon as he got to platinum 1, he left. I was like, what a bitch. But then again, what can I expect from a player that names themselves Booty Menace? But then we play against an E Honda, which once again I haven't done much. I haven't played much against E Honda, so I haven't actually labbed a lot of his stuff. I'm gonna have to sit down and lab E Honda, and I have a really hard time with Kimberly's. I don't think I've beaten a Kimberly I've fought yet. I have a really tough time with them because of all of their up down options. They have a lot of good lows. Kimberly's. They have a lot of good lows. They have a lot of high low options. So I gotta lab out solutions for that. Yeah, this was a surprise. I was like, he can DI after that? That's a safe DI? And right there, I should not have challenged him there. One of the things about E Honda is that his light 100 hand slaps is DIable. He can actually DI after that, if I'm remembering correctly. Hope I'm not wrong about that. I might be misremembering. Yeah, but then he had done so much drive gauge damage to me when I EX'd my Damacaris, it put me into exhaust, and I didn't recognize it until it happened. I didn't realize I was so low on drive gauge. So he chipped me out with the 100 hand slaps because it chips. Yeah, I should have kept going, but uh, I should have kept going for the pressure, but I thought he had parried that too. Oh, yep, catching him on the edge. He wasn't expecting that. Okay, this was the thing about this E Honda. He never blocked. The moment I was in his face, he never blocked. Like he was like blocking's for suckers and just didn't wouldn't block. Yep, blocked that, punished him for it. Went into pressure, up, and I messed it up. I went into pressure, messed up. He rolled backward, so I didn't get the meaty I was trying to. Yeah, he kept doing that. I was like, wow, that's beating me there. So I try not to jump a lot. You're so vulnerable when you jump, but every now and again I get jump happy. Yeah, I have the life lead, so I'm just trying to work my way in and put myself in a good position here. So I'm like he doesn't like the block once I'm on top of him, he just does it. Yep, and I was able to counter DI that, and I think I just killed him here. Yep. Yeah, if the EX Damacaris didn't kill him, I was gonna go into the Quadriga to finish him off because that should have been enough. And I don't think he rematched me either after that. I feel like he did, but I don't think he did. I think that was the only match I got out of that E Honda. Yep. Yeah, it was the only match I got. So he left after I beat him, and he left after he won and ranked up. So the Zangief is interesting because once again he was doing everything a Zangief wants to do. He was just like, I'm gonna. He kept trying to space me so he could get in for the grab. Like you'll see it. I don't think he ever tried the armored run grab at me. But that is very vulnerable. If someone's looking for it, he can get punished really hard for it. Yeah. So yeah, he's trying to space me and I'm trying to space him. Yep, he thought he could do something there, but no. I'm 2 plus on the jump in. That's why you have to keep people out of the air. You're 2 plus. He didn't know I was plus there. He tried to do something. Yep. So he hit my armor, and then his second hit and my Gladius clashed, which is why he went into the fall down state, and that's why I was able to 2L him fast enough to finish him off. Yep, the knee into SPD. There's nothing you can do about it. The knee gives him plus frames, and his SPD is only 4 frames start up. It's insane. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. You saw how he hit the armor there, and so he hit the armor, realized he did, and just blocked. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is the point of the armor if they just get to what is the point of the armor if my opponent is allowed to react to it? The point is that if you hit the armor, it wasn't your turn and you made the wrong decision. Why are they being allowed to get a second chance? That would be like if, as Zangief, you SPD'd. Like, what if right there Zangief SPD'd and the game froze and allowed me to do an empty jump to get out of it? He got me in it, but the game freezes and gave me a second chance to get out of it. And if I'm fast enough, I can empty jump it and just punish him. That's what it feels like when someone does that to an armored character. It's like everybody acts like they hate armor, and I'm like, they give you so many ways of getting around a character's armor. The only reason you hate it is because you commit to a bad decision. That's the only reason you hate it. This is also interesting. He started so when I do my bread and butter with Marisa, which is her standing 2 M's in the Gladius, sometimes I'll just let it off fast so it'll instantly hit, and then other times I'll charge it up because if they block it, it makes me +4, which allows me to go into something else that they can't beat because I'm plus. What he ended up doing, and you'll see in this replay, this Zangief, he started reacting to me charging the punch. So if I started charging the punch, he would just grab me and SPD me out of it. And I was like, wow, that's the first time I've ever seen a Zangief do that. That's really good. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to stop doing that. Yeah, I think he went for an SPD there, but I stopped it with the low punch. See, he tried to do it there. If I do Quadriga too close to him, he gets a free SPD. So I'm trying not to do that. But he's trying to back me into the corner. So the reason I'm also backing, yeah, see, and then I didn't get my kick, and he got to grab me. Luckily, he didn't go for the SPD, and I was able to, yeah, and then he just SP. It is so insane that I need him there, and he just SPD'd. He was just like, "Fuck it, SPD." It's like, that is so insane. If I had had a faster button, I'd have killed him. He just he just threw it out. He was like, whatever, fuck it. Yeah, the quadriga kick is like on block -8. So if you do it too close to an opponent, they're free to do whatever they want. Yep. Using my plus frames. Yep. Yeah, see? The Yeah, see, the phalanx only gives me +1, so even with +1, my standing medium loses in a game of speed against his SPD. So he just started throwing SPDs in the middle of my combo strings. Yep. And I punished him for that. I was like, "Oh no, you're getting punished for that." And I knew he was gonna do it. I jumped over him specifically because I knew he was fucking gonna do that. Because every Zangief does it. If you get them low on life and they have level 3 and you rush them down, they are gonna fucking level 3 you. Jump it. I knew he was gonna do it. Yep, SPD. Phalanx just I've got to stop using Phalanx on Wake Up. It just and I should have punished him there, but I didn't. I was just too slow in my reaction to it. Nope, and didn't punish him for that like I should have either. And I'm not I've found a way to kind of get Scudam into my game plan, but it's off of a blocked jump. Um but I'm still getting used to even using it as an option because it really does have a lot of weakness. See, I started charging up the Gladius. Sorry, I started charging up the Gladius and he SPD'd it. He saw the charge up and immediately went for it because he can do it from so far away. So I was like, okay. I'm gonna have to. I was like, okay. This isn't how this is gonna go. Yep, punished him for that. Yeah, he should have grabbed me there, but he didn't. Yeah, see, he's trying to space me again so he can just grab me. Yep, there we go. That's what we were waiting for. So what he did with the headbutt, he was trying to space me because if he had headbutted, he'd have been plus and he could have went into an SPD and he would have won. I knew he was either trying the same thing with Zangief's jumping little knee. Oh, I did not mean to replay it. But his jumping little knee is a spacing. If he does it at the right time, he's actually close enough to SVD you. The character is so silly. Like, I'm kind of glad that he's as silly as he is, but he's so silly. We have time. Let's see. I had some matches with a Ken. We have time to do them. And this Ken I ranked up off of to go into Gold Star 5. So I'm Gold Star 5 working on Platinum 1. So we're almost to Platinum 1 with Marisa. So let's just I try to keep these videos between 20 minutes or less, and I've got about 2 minutes left. We'll see if we can get through these fast enough. But if we go a little bit over, that should be fine. If the video is like 22, 23, maybe 24 minutes, should be fine. I think these matches were also fairly kind of slow because I had to work my way in on this Ken. Good grief, he was zoning me so hard. Yeah, I had to get used to him jumping in. Yep, he wouldn't let me jump in with that. At least at first. Things do change after this. So, yep, he was doing that. Yeah, the game can say Marisa is an easy character. Learning her is probably really easy. Using her and applying that knowledge against other characters in the game is a whole nother story. And she's only easy because, I mean, it's just Gladius Punch, Phalanx, Quadriga, Damacaris, right? And Scudam. Those are pretty much your options. But with JP, you have a lot more going on with JP. With a character like JP is what I'm trying to say. Um, yeah, like just like I'm trying to get in, but I have to do it slowly. Yeah. He could have. Yeah, he could have. I've got to stop using. There. The only reason to use phalanx is during a combo. Like I like to use it when they're in the corner, but it's actually really unsafe for me to do so, and I've got to break myself of the habit. Yeah. So now I have to adapt. I kind of see what his game plan is. Now he's on a 2-win streak. I'm on like a 3-win streak or a 4-win streak. Yeah, since I missed my kick and he didn't punish me for it. Yeah. And so with Marisa, as far as I am aware, because every time I do it, no one punishes me for it. If you knock them out of the air with her with her down heavy punch, you can just jump in and you get a free jump in. There doesn't seem to be anything they can do about it. Um, Now, that down hard kick I did was unintentional. I was lucky it actually beat out whatever he was doing. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, trying to stop him from jumping in because I'm not reacting as of yet. Okay. That was I preemptively did the quadriga, but not because I thought he was going to dragon rush. It was just a happy coincidence he dragon rushed into it. That was not on purpose. Because the quadriga is not fast enough for you to react to a dragon rush with it. Yeah. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if another dragon rush was coming or if he was going to try something else. I should have dragon rushed up to it. Yeah. Like when I see characters just walking up to me now, I always 2L. I always down L. Yep, did it again. He sees that I'm weak to it, so he does it. But he doesn't keep going for it. He definitely tries to vary it up so I don't recognize it coming. Got him. I was waiting for the fireball too, because that's basically the core of his game plan, fireballing you, which forces you to jump toward him, which allows him as a Shoto character to punish you with a dragon punch. And he can space you with the fireball. This is actually the first Ken I fought that didn't Dragon Lash. I don't think he ever Dragon Lashed once in our two matches. So I don't know if he's been very heavily punished for it, and so he just got out of the habit of it, or what. So we have ranked up to 5 in this match. You can see in the top right, I've ranked up to gold 5 off of this. Yeah, I'm being a little bit more aggressive this time. I'm still not reacting to that. I keep trying, but yeah. Yeah, yep, and I think that's the first DP he's done. No, no, he did a DP when I jumped the first time. So I think he's only done 2 dragon punches. And if you've been watching my videos, you know Kens love the dragon punch. Oh boy, they'll throw it out from mid screen. They don't care. So I found it really interesting that this Ken didn't Dragon Lash and rarely DP'd. All the other Kens have been Dragon Lash and Dragon Punch happy. I thought he was going to do something else, and I DI'd, and then he Dragon Rushed, and the Dragon Rush grab beat the DI. So I need to incorporate more just Dragon Rushing as well. Yeah, and I should have jumped in and did Scud him a couple of times and gone into my command grab. That's what I should have done a couple of times when he let me actually jump in on him. Yeah, I was trying to knock him out of the air there, but I don't know. I just did something weird. And I was trying to catch the fireball as it was coming out, and I must not have timed it right, which allowed him time to counter DI me. That sucked because I was waiting for him to Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball. I was waiting for him to do the fireball so I could DI it, and I just didn't do it fast enough. Yep, he doesn't know that if you fully charge up that knee, it's plus. He didn't know, so he took the hits. Yep, went to it. I was waiting for it, and I just couldn't beat it. So I don't know. Yep, I was waiting for it again. I was waiting for it, and I just so maybe I'll have to lab that out because maybe my down light punch can't beat it. My down light punch may not be able to beat it. Yep, he did the thing again. I caught him, and I think I killed him here. Nope, no, no, no. I should have. Yeah, we traded there, but he didn't have the life. I should have level 3'd, and I don't think I thought to do so because you can level 3 off of that. You guys have seen me do it once. So if you don't remember, Marisa can go into her level 3 off of that specific combo. If I had level 3 there, I would have won that match then and there. So I've got to be better about that because he could have brought the match back had I not killed him right there. I was lucky that he didn't know where he could trade with me, and he didn't have the health to trade. So we ended up trading there, and I won the match. So yeah, still learning, still trying to get myself out of habits, trying to be more adaptable when I'm playing against opponents, and not getting set into uh, set habits, especially bad ones. The phalanxing on wake up on downed opponents is just a bad habit. I've got to stop doing it. But phalanx is so fun. It's such a cool move to just jump in the air and come down with a punch. It's so I want to do it all the time. I just want to do it all the time. you, I would give up all of Marissa's other special moves if they gave the Phalanx full armor, 2 frames of startup, and only like 4 frames of recovery. So you could just do. I would give up all her other special moves. And it would probably have to do as much damage as Zangief's SPD, because, yeah. Or it would need to give her more than +1. It would, so 2 frames of startup, like 12 frames of armor, right? And then, like, 4 frames of recovery. We can make it so it doesn't do it just does the normal amount of damage it does. We won't make it do as much damage as one of Zangief's command grabs, but it gives us like +6 on block. That would just give me that. Actually, if anyone from Capcom if anyone from Capcom sees this video, you know what a cool game mode would be? Take off all your other special moves, and so you only get one, but you get to give it properties of your other special moves. So like if you took all your moves, like let's say Ken can only have his fireball, but it is but now it becomes bigger, so you can't jump over it, so it acts like the dragon punch, and it acts like the dragon lash. So when it hit, if you block it, it gives him like +4 on block. I know the dragon lash is negative, but he's losing all of his moves for this one move. So it kind of gets that one move kind of gets to act like every other move. Or you could do it with his dragon lash. Like his dragon lash now has the same plus on block as one of his other moves, and he can EX it to make it invincible or some such nonsense. That would be a pretty fun mode considering the modes they have in here. But anyway, I'm rambling. You guys have lives to live. I will see you next time. Take care of yourselves, and thanks for watching. Oh, like and subscribe because that helps out the channel, and I would appreciate it. And catch you guys later.